What happens when the Mistress of Magic becomes the target of a deadly illusion? Right when Z is set to dazzle audiences with an unforgettable tour, her entire stage team mysteriously disappears, abducted by the wrathful specter called the Lady White. To save them, she needs to unravel the secrets of this haunting foe, all while facing lethal hexes, perilous swords, and illusions that threaten to destroy her powers for good. Can Z break free from this treacherous show, or will the curtains close on her for the last time? The first issue of Zatanna opens with a young Z listening to a fairy tale, setting the stage for her early exploration of enchantments and showmanship. We witness her sorrow in the moment her mother, Cindella, died, followed by a brief look at her earliest interactions with the Justice League. She seems lost in her reflections until her team ushers her away so she can help them get ready for rehearsal. True to form, the radiant Z arrives and leaves a stunning impression. We discover that she and her troupe are setting up a tour at the renowned Terpsichore Theater, a famed venue once graced by her father and many other illusionists. She and her team rehearse an array of illusions, depicted across several panels. One of her younger assistants, Adam, encounters a blunder during a perilous act meant to simulate thrusting a sword through Z's chest. Meanwhile, as they wander the theater's corridors lined with vintage photos of legendary performances, one of her crew recounts tales of previous conjurers, among them the elusive Lady in White, a multifaceted illusionist who met an enigmatic end. Z pulls Adam aside to reassure him that despite his earlier slip-up, he rightfully belongs in her performance. All at once, the theater's posters magically spring to life, and eerie white hands drag the crew into living nightmares reminiscent of classic horror films. When Z is seized, a spectral hand clamps over her mouth to stifle her magic, but in a potent display of resolve, she employs sign language to cast her spell and break free. Watching Adam and her crew members get pulled away, she quickly conjures a spell that lets her step into one of the paintings, now revealed to be gateways. It is soon revealed that Lady White is behind the abductions, cautioning Z to choose her words carefully if she wants her crew to remain unharmed. Z jumps through another painting to rescue Dre, then casts another spell that transports her across different places where her missing crew members are scattered. Throughout her journey, depicted across multiple panels, Z rapidly casts spell after spell, ensuring each of her crew members makes it back to the theater unharmed. Once she secures another crew member, Z faces off against Lady White, who reveals that Adam remains trapped in another dimension, where, as the narration ominously describes, he stands at the brink of being shot. Just as the trigger is pulled, Z arrives in time to catch the bullet between her teeth, then spits it back at the ghostly hand, causing it to vanish. With Adam freed, she quickly transports him back to the theater, as narrated once more by the unseen storyteller. It turns out the mysterious narrator was part of an old stage play, but Z, clearly over it, magically silences him mid-sentence. When Lady White tries to speak, Z momentarily erases her mouth with a flick of magic. When Z demands to know why Lady White has returned from the dead to torment her and her crew, she restores the illusionist's mouth, only for Lady White to chillingly say, "Simply to see the look on your face at this exact moment." That very moment refers to Adam, now wielding what seems to be an enchanted sword, driving it straight through Z's back until the blade emerges from her chest while a smirking Lady White looks on. Z struggles to cast a spell to remove the sword, but it remains lodged in place as Lady White softly murmurs what seems to be a counterspell. Then, referencing Mistress Zatara, Lady White declares their work finished as she and Adam slowly fade from sight. The last panel presents a harrowing image of Z sprawled across the ground, gravely wounded, with the moonlit blade still piercing through her. Zatanna Issue 1 delivers a compelling debut, promising an exciting journey ahead with well-crafted character moments. Z has an undeniable presence, something truly captivating about her. The way Z's day job is woven into the story feels like a perfect fit, highlighting the delicate balance she maintains between the two magical realms she navigates. How did you feel about this debut issue of Z? Drop your thoughts in the comments.